All right, so that's your 4 guesses: a G80, a F80, Corvette, and a Camaro.
Yeah.
Positive, that's it?
Yeah.
We'll see, guys. We'll see. Oh, what the fuck? You're getting us. So good news and bad news. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I gotta be very, very careful what I record because behind me is a Z that is currently getting wrapped, so I do not want to spoil the color. But it is currently 8:26 in the morning. We're running a little bit behind schedule. Shout out Eric, it's taking forever. But today might just be the day that we buy a new car for the channel. Super excited, super nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. There's Eric, by the way. We have a almost 7-hour, what the hell? Is that parking enforcement? We have almost a 7-hour drive ahead of us. I'm on like 4 hours of sleep. We're gonna drive there and drive back in the same day, so it's gonna be kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous about that, but we're gonna get it done. And look who just pulled up.
What's good, chat?
Oh no, I think this neighbor's gonna get a ticket, bro. This parking enforcement. Why's that for staring at me?
He was following me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's up, gang?
What's up, dude?
Sorry, dude.
Ready?
That shit kind of like got me off guard. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. I'm nervous. Oh man. Fueling up. Shout out my mom. She let me borrow her car for this trip. See how much she fills up with. She currently has a half a tank. So nice. Kicked right at 40.1 cents. Let's go. All right, guys. We've officially taken off. Eric here wants to wait until we're there to find out what it is. You guys obviously don't know what it is. Not sure if many of you guys are gonna expect it. Maybe not. It's definitely gonna be crazy. Hopefully everything works out. I don't think I mentioned this yet. I just started the video, but yesterday we're pretty much gonna send the check already and just buy the car sight unseen. But I'm very impatient, so I wanted to do that, but then like kind of maturity kicked in. We decided to first go see the car, even though it's so far away. Go see it, make sure it's good, and then proceed with the payment. Because I mean, you never know, bro. It's not a cheap car. It's not gonna be like a $20,000 car to the point where like I could take an L and move on with it or whatever. So I guess I'd rather spend a day or waste a day. Not even waste, because I mean I could possibly bring it home or whatever. Instead of wasting thousands and thousands of dollars. So yeah. This is gonna be super fast for you guys, but super fucking long for us, so enjoy this short video, I guess. Alright, so we're talking about this off camera right now. We're about an hour and a half in-ish on our trip, and Eric is starting to guess what car it is. So I want him to tell you guys, or share his guesses with us to see if he's even close.
I'd say it could either be a G80, F80, which I think it is, because he's been talking about it forever, or a Corvette,
and then
or I don't know. I'm gonna say a Camaro.
All right, so that's your 4 guesses: a G80, a F80, Corvette, and a Camaro.
Yeah.
Positive, that's it?
Yeah.
We'll see, guys. We'll see. Coming down the grapevine, this view is always so sick. Just that the mountains aren't green right now. When it's green, it even looks better, but it's pretty sick. Shit looks pretty sick. Finally, after about driving in the middle of nowhere for like 3 hours, there's civilization. Lothrop. I think I've heard of this city before. Yeah, it looks normal now. Bro, we've been in the middle of nowhere for the past 3.5 hours. It's desert and farms and cows and grass and vegetables. I believe this is downtown Stockton. Never been here. So this is the famous Stockton, huh? Nice. That's one thing that's cool about road trips, that you get to like kind of like explore and whatnot. You go unlock new parts of the map. Sick ass place. Where the takeover's at? We finally got off the freeway.
Oh my god.
Oh, bro, I'm so tired. And the fact that we're doing this all in one day is crazy. That's actually crazy. It's gonna be one of the craziest road trips I think I've ever done. We are 2 minutes away, 0.7 miles away I wasn't gonna record his reaction or mine just to be more authentic, because I feel like when there's cameras out, it's not real. But I think it'll be real, so I'm gonna just leave it out. All right, guys, it's after this live. We're gonna start recording now. Should I get in?
Oh, I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
Where's the Starbucks?
To the left.
Oh, it is. It's over there.
I don't want to see it. Hold on. Tell me when to look.
Just look now. I'm gonna pull up to it.
Where's it at? What color is it?
I don't know. We'll find out. You have to guess. What if it's a Kia or something? What if I'm just overhyping it? I don't know. A Hyundai.
Oh.
It's this Honda right here. Grab my phone. Yeah, it's about to fall. Please. All right, dudes. If this car could hurry up. He's not even here, man. No. Where is it at?
Bro, where is it at?
I don't know. He's probably not even here.
Miata.
Bro, where is this guy at? There's no way.
He's not here.
I'm gonna have to call him. Where's my phone? Wow, I recorded this for nothing.
What if he's like somewhere over here?
Yeah, let me call him.
I have to take a guess. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the F80. I'm almost positive.
Bro, the car is not here.
Surprise! It's a GT.
This guy,
Mustang.
bro, he told me that the car was already there. Well, on the bright side, I need to fucking pee, bro. So
Low key, yeah.
we're going to pee at the Starbucks. All right, guys, we're just waiting on him now. Should be putting up any second. They just popped up.
Do I look up?
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck? You're getting a Supra? Oh, what? You fucking. No fucking way, dude. You're an asshole. Dude.
Why? I told you to guess.
That's way better than the fucking BMW.
It is a BMW. I'm gonna check out the car first, then I'll show you guys after. I'm not sure, but that could be a Lemonade. Oh, no, it's not. Oh yeah, the sticker of it though. I don't follow them, to be honest, but I've seen their car before. Maybe it's them, I don't know. We're in their freaking hood. So good news and bad news. Good news is, or what should I say first, the bad news or the good news?
I think you should say
The bad news.
the bad news first.
The bad news is we're not going home with the car, and I don't think I'm gonna come back for it, even though I told the guy I was gonna come back for it. The car isn't clapped, but it does have some minor imperfections for a car that's $50,000. It's gonna be more than $50,000. So there's a few things. Fuck, I should have recorded the car, but I really thought that we were gonna take it, and until I seen these things, I was like, nah, I'll let you know. So I wasn't obviously gonna bring on my camera either and just record the car in front of the guy, but it's a Mark V Supra. There, I said it. I kind of ruined the surprise. I wanted to surprise you guys, but it was a Mark V Supra, a black one, 2021. That's another thing I didn't really wasn't too happy about or wasn't too excited about. It was that the ECU was probably going to be locked. I originally wanted a 2020, but I found a pretty good deal on this one. Long story short, we drove. My dad's calling me. We drove 7 hours, pretty much. Me and Eric. Thank you, Eric, for coming with me. All for nothing. Not for nothing, but we drove 7 hours. We saw the car. Right away when I saw it, I could tell that the paint was a little dull. The car did have watermarks as well, which is not a big deal. I mean, you just wash it again or get it taken off or get taken care of by a detailer. And then there was a scratch along the middle of the hood. It wasn't too deep, but it was there. And it also had a few little scratches on the side of the hood. If the Mark V Supra's hoods are super big, so think of it as if the fender had a scratch. There's like a few black scratches too. It was kind of weird. What else was it? And then Eric saw this. I didn't even see this. I did see it, but I thought I was tripping. The left side, the driver's side of the bumper was, would you say loose? Or just, it had a bigger gap than the passenger. So obviously the guy is lying to me because on the listing, it says the car is a clean Carfax, no accidents, this and this and that. I did not get a Carfax, but the website where I was gonna buy the car from, or where I found the car, I guess, provides a free, I don't know if it's Experian, it's pretty much the same thing as a Carfax.
A car report?
Yeah, it was a car report, and it said that in 2022, I think the car was crashed in the front and on the sides. He tried to say that the scratches on the hood was the reason for the crash or whatever, or the collision on the Carfax report, and that's a lie. That's not gonna happen, bro. So the car was good, bro. Honestly, I didn't even drive it. He drove it. It was nice. It was fast. It was clean inside. It had sick ass red stitching on the seat. It was pretty nice. But for $50,000, I just can't. I can't. If I offer him, when I first started talking to him, I offered him 46, and we pretty much came to an agreement of 50. Cause, like I said, the description said the car was clean. He sent me pictures. Everything looked good on pictures, but once I came to see it in person, it wasn't like he said. So I thank God that I came. I was literally gonna buy the car sight unseen yesterday. We were about to sign the papers, but the lady overheard that I hadn't seen the car, and she said, no, please, please, please don't do it. We've had customers that have gotten scammed, this and this and that. So that kind of freaked me out a little bit. I said, you know what, you're right, let me make the 7-hour drive. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I save myself $50,000. Obviously not cash, but like, you guys get what I mean. And that's what happened. It sucks, bro. I was super excited, super antsy, bro, if that's the word, to come and get the car, bro, for everything to work out good. Everything was already set on my end. Everything was good on the financial side of things. It was just gonna be up to the car, pretty much, see if it was the way that it was described, and it wasn't. So we're back on the hunt. Damn, I've been talking for 4 minutes and 33 seconds. We're back on the hunt. Damn, bro, I've been in the process of getting this car for over a week, bro. I come to pretty much get it, and this happens. Learn from me. Don't buy a car sight unseen. I almost did, and it would have been all bad. Not all bad, because I mean, the car looks good. It looked healthy. 30,000 miles. It looked good, but it would have been an L. And I thank God for opening my eyes, because I'm a very, very, very impatient person, and a person that just wants it. I don't care. Do it. And if 21-year-old me would have got this car, I would have got it. But now that I'm a little older, a little bit more mature, I understand that even though, yeah, I guess I did waste my time, wasted Eric's time. I'm so sorry, by the way. I wasted hella gas, hella miles on my mom's car. It's better than wasting $50,000. Alright guys, we came to Five Guys because Eric likes Five Guys up his. Bro, we're so hungry. We ordered extra, like, we ordered large fries, double burger. I think it's gonna be a lot of food, bro. You guys are gonna see it with me. Bro, damn, hella fries. Taste test, taste test. I guess some more. You're doing it. That's a lot of fries, though. Thank you, God, for another meal. Alright guys, now the second tank, then I'm gonna fill up. Off for nothing. Nah, like I told Eric off camera as well, I considered not coming, but I knew, like, obviously if I didn't come, I wasn't gonna know that the car was messed up, first, and second of all, I feel like it would have, like, always bugged me that, like, I didn't go get the car. If that makes sense. Like, I would have been like I always say that it's better to fail than to wonder how I would have went. In this case, I guess I did fail. I didn't really fail, it didn't work out. But I wasn't sitting at home thinking how I would have went, you know what I mean? So that's something you guys should always think about. It's better to fail than to wonder how it would have gone. Not just with cars, with anything in life. That's how I like to think of it. Oh, I was about to get ran over, damn. Bro. Damn, Elk Grove be on some crazy shit. Look at that Q50. Look at that Q50. I'm so glad that the new owner of the Q50 is enjoying that car, bro. He's posted hella like videos of it, and it looks like he's enjoying it. He's texting me. That's what's up, bro. I'm so happy for that kid. No offense to all my NorCal people. We've been driving on your streets for quite a minute now. I don't know why. Has us driving on the streets. How do you guys choose this over SoCal? Genuinely. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Alright guys, we are officially on our way home. Well, we've been on the way home for like 30 minutes already. All this for a car we didn't buy and we're not gonna buy. Motherfucker. And there's none for sale. Not even far, bro. There's none at all. But hopefully we'll be in one of these soon. So Eric is the GOAT. He's passenger princess right now. He started looking for Supras. After like 2 hours of failing, he found one. And it's like 10 minutes away from my house, bro.
Go.
Funny enough, my last YouTube video, I think it was the last one that I posted, I was at that CarMax. That Supra is at that same freaking CarMax, dude. What are the odds, bro? We drove 7 hours to go back to the same stupid dealership that we went to last week, bro.
No way.
We're probably gonna go tomorrow. I probably will bring you guys along with me. I'm sure they're not gonna allow me to record while I'm test driving it, but I'll still bring you guys along with me just cause. But damn, that's so funny, bro. 10 minutes away from my house after driving 7 hours. Oh, and the guy just texted me right now too, asking me if we're gonna do it, because I did. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I did tell him that I was gonna fly out. I think I did say it to the video, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much that I was gonna fly out to, tomorrow or the next day, but I'm gonna just tell him no. You're tripping. Finally made it back to SoCal. Getting off our exit. It's so you guys can see, but it's 11:21 p.m. We left the house at what, like 8:30? We left the house at 8:30 in the morning, bro. It's almost midnight. We just got home or got off on our exit. I was telling Eric that the drive back wasn't as bad. That didn't feel as long. But damn, I'm actually not as tired as I thought.
Me neither.
You go to the gym or what?
Let's go. I'm down.
We're gonna go grab a bite to eat and then we'll go home. But like I told Eric, we came back with no car, but at least we came back with life, so it's all good. Whatever. We got an appointment to see another one tomorrow. So.